And we're pleased to welcome in Kansas quarterback Jalon Daniels here on SportsCenter. Jalon, this season there are only two quarterbacks with a total QBR of 95 or better. That's you and Ohio State quarterback C.J. Stroud. So what's it like to be mentioned in the same breath as the Heisman Trophy favorite?
You love that type of, opportunity to be able to be there, to be able to see the amount of work that he's put in, since he's been at Ohio State is amazing. He made a lot of plays since he's been in college and, to be able to be on the same stage as him is amazing.
For the second straight week, you had 5 total touchdowns leading the offense. You didn't even have Heisman odds at Caesars until Monday when they opened up at 75-1. They're now at 40-1. How do you react to that?
You just keep going in with that same mindset of, just getting that 1% better mentality every day. At the end of the day, it's a team effort. I don't do this by myself. To be able to see the amount of preparation that we've put in this whole entire offseason season is finally paying off. We love to see it.
What area do you think you've grown the most as a quarterback this season?
I'd say, getting the ball out, pre-snap, post-snap reads, being able to see what the defense is doing before they actually do it has helped me a lot. Being able to see when they're bringing pressure and when they're not, when they're going to run this coverage, and knowing what plays are going to work against it.
Going back to 2010, Kansas football hasn't won more than 3 games in a season. And the last 2 years when you've been there, your team won a total of 2 games. You're now 4-0. The Jayhawks are 4-0. What's been your favorite part of the season so far?
The amount of excitement that's, outside of the building, to see the amount of fans that, were able to pack the booth the past game. We just love to be able to see the amount of support from the whole entire nation.
Hey, talk about specifically on campus here. I mean, you guys are a blue blood in basketball. What's it like walking around leading into basketball season as the hot team?
We love the amount of support that we've gotten from the basketball team as well. They've reached out to us. They've been to a lot of games this season as well, shouting us out on social media. So, it's just nice to be able to have that type of confidence from everybody else.
Okay, I was a little surprised you guys were not in this week's top 25 AP poll. How much do you guys pay attention to that kind of stuff?
We don't necessarily pay attention to it too much, honestly. I mean, we know what we're doing inside these walls day in, day out. We know what type of preparation we're putting in to, be able to go against our opponent every single Saturday, So we're just going to keep on going in with that same mentality of being able to try to win a game.
Your head coach, Lance Leipold, has been praised and mentioned in some early coach openings. What's it like playing for him?
We love Coach Leipold. He's such a genuine man. No matter what the conversation is, no matter it be, one of those hard conversations or 11 conversations, he's never going to sugarcoat anything. He's always going to keep it 100 with you.
Your offense has scored the most touchdowns in the Big 12. And Saturday, it starts to get a little bit tougher. You face Iowa State. They have the top-ranked defense in the conference. What's going to be the key to have success against the Cyclones?
Just playing our game. We can't switch up because of the team that we're going against. We just have to keep on going in with that confidence that we've been going in with every single week. Don't change how we play because of somebody else. At the end of the day, we want to be able to make teams react to us.
You mentioned play our game. How would you describe the offense's game? What is the difference here this season?
Yeah, I feel like we do a lot of pre-snap and post-snap movements. It's kind of hard to, it messes with a lot of defensive keys. It's hard to be able to know whose man is which when we're doing all of these shifts, all of these motions, and then being able to have different variations of how we run things is, it's helped us a lot this season.
Have you guys talked about that the road is going to get tougher? Like no one's going to be sleeping on Kansas football in the coming weeks, especially in the next month when you look at the Big 12 schedule?
Yeah, it's nice to be able to have this type of recognition. But, like I said earlier, at the end of the day, we're just going to keep on going in with that 1% mentality daily. We're not going to try to switch ourselves for anybody.
Iowa State head coach Matt Campbell said this about you this week, that you're extremely confident, have elite athleticism, and the ability to really challenge you every time the ball is in his hand. I see you smiling. When you hear that kind of stuff, what's going through your mind?
It's nice to be able to see that it's being recognized. I've done a lot of working on little things, myself as a quarterback. And, to be able to have that aspect of, is he going to run? Is he going to throw? to keep teams on their toes. You know, that I don't want to be considered a running quarterback, but I also do want to be considered a dual threat. And I feel like, you know, having that true dual threat will leave a defense on its toes.
Yeah, pick your poison on defense when facing you and the Jayhawks. Jalen, appreciate you joining us here on SportsCenter. Good luck the rest of the season, as well as against Iowa State Saturday, 3:30 Eastern on ESPN2.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.